Hello, boils and ghouls. Come with me on our journey of building a Halloween diorama. I've been collecting different things from all the different Halloween stores, and in the video I'm going to try to show you where exactly I got everything from. If I can, I'll leave links in the description down below. But basically everything has come from Dollar Tree, Michael's, TJ Maxx, and I believe I got a couple things at Spirit Halloween, so I'm going to show you guys our diorama that we put together and kind of how I did it, some little tips and tricks that I did along the way. So if you guys are ready, stick with me and let's go make our diorama.
Alright, so we're starting our Halloween craft, and I've got together a lot of things for said craft. This is the pumpkin patch decorations all in this box, and I'll show you better when I'm actually going to put them on the thing. This is for our graveyard, all the different things, tombstones and moss and all kinds of different things for the graveyard. We got our pumpkin patch here, and here we have just kind of general things that are going to be on the table, lights and things and trees, and a garland that's going to go around the outside. So let's start getting things together. So I've already got a couple things together, just a very basic outline, and I've started painting a house that I'm not sure if I'm going to use yet, but well, I wanted to paint it anyways. We have a Christmas tree as a centerpiece. I've got my haunted house over here as a centerpiece. I got this little table covering as a base, and we're gonna start getting everything put together. Alright then, boils and ghouls, I would like to show you what we're starting with. Just have a very basic setup so far. I have my little tree that I got at the Dollar Tree. I'm going to try to tell you guys where I got things as we go here. My haunted house that I got at TJ Maxx, and some garland, and the cloth down there is from Dollar Tree. The grass that I have there is from Michael's. Tip here, they have things like this in the Halloween section, okay? $10 for this, by the way. Michael's is expensive, and they had a Halloween grass for $20. Don't go to the Halloween section, as tempting as it might be. Go to their normal crafting section, and like I said, the Halloween grass was $20. This one was only $10. So if you're gonna get grass from Michael's, do that. And also, I want to note that this grass falls apart very easily, and how I'm gonna help that is spraying it with some hairspray to keep everything staying stuck to the bottom, I guess. I can show you guys real quick what that looks like actually. So you guys see the bottom there? We're gonna go ahead and spray this down, like I said, with some Aquanet. So alright, on to our hot glue. So I'm gonna take my garland here. I see I have a corner right here. Put a little bit of glue, get the garland on it, hold it down there. Try not to burn myself too much like I just did. I could probably be using like something to stick it. I'm also gonna, while I'm doing this, go ahead and, like I said, I wanted to glue these two together. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Ow. Not good at not gluing myself, I'll tell you that right now. Not good at not gluing myself. So the next thing I want to do here is my background lights that I'm going to put behind our haunted house. We have some ghosties hanging out, and I have these little ghosties right here. And I'm not one to put holes in the wall. So, in the spirit of that, we have some command strip that we're gonna put on the back behind the ghost wall, just to give a little spice so it's more than just a wall background there. I'd like to offer you a word of advice with your command strip. This one that I got, see, can't really quite tell, but there we go. It has clear little things here Now you're going to pull these when you're going to remove it, and it's going to come off the wall clean without taking any paint with it. So I suggest getting the clear ones. It'll be less distracting. The only thing you're really going to see from these is the little metal thing here, but I might be able to paint that or finagle it and make it a little more in theme. Okay, so we've got our command hooks on the wall. You can see them in the back there. Now, I also have this branch that I got at Michael's. So that'll give the ghosties a place to play because there's quite a few of them. So, and you notice I kind of did offset. I didn't want it to be a perfect straight line for the command hooks because the ghosties are flying around. They don't need to be just all in a straight line. I think it'll look cooler if they're all flying around. So let's get our ghosties hung up and see what it looks like. Okay, I've kind of cut the lights so we can see our ghosties, and as you can see, they're flying every which way. It's quite nice how they're on a rope that's bendable, so some of the ghosts, as you can see, look like they're just flying through the air. I love the way they look. It's so cute. And we've just bent the rope, and it kind of gives a little, like I said, it doesn't look like it's just against the wall anymore. It's kind of starting to look like it is becoming a whole scene. Now, this tree that I got doesn't stand on its own. I needed a base for it, so I used one of the hay bales that I got at the Dollar Tree. Note of warning. The hay in that will get everywhere, so it came wrapped in plastic. I left it wrapped in plastic. You can't even tell it's there. It just looks like a hay bale, so I would do that. Okay, the next thing that I want to work on decorating is my Halloween tree. Now, you have to mold your branches and such, just like you do for Christmas, but remember, it's Halloween. Not everything has to be perfect like it does for Christmas, so if it's a little more raggedy looking, a little more jagged, that's okay. I got some lights and some ornaments for it, and maybe there might be a couple people hanging out below, but we'll get there. I got this tree at the Dollar Tree, and honestly, I think it's going to be perfect. Let's go ahead and decorate our tree, and then take a look at what we got. I do want to show you guys, though, what we have to decorate our tree with. We have these little various kinds of thingies. I don't know what to call them, but these are from Michael's, if I'm correct. These are $3. Little expensive, but I didn't quite like the selection at Dollar Tree this year of these kinds of things, so $3 each for these. Yikes. Some different little balls. I don't know if these are going to go on the tree or not, but we'll see. What I can tell you definitely will be going on the tree are these little balls from the Dollar Tree. I don't think we're going to need all of them for this tree, but we'll get them on there. I have all different kinds of lights, and I don't know what kind are going to go yet, but I have some Skeletonian lights, and I have some pumpkin lights. Focus, maybe? Yeah. So we'll see what's going to end up on there, but I will also have normal lights. These are just orange, but I think these are going to get used in the cemetery, so we'll see how that goes. Alright, we're going to go ahead and... Oh, one more thing. I got these bows at Dollar Tree, so I'm going to use that for the tree topper, I believe. Hopefully they'll just stay on there. They have some ties, but if not, we can hot glue them, no problem. Alright, let's decorate our tree. So the first thing that I've done with our tree here is put on our Skeletonian lights. I thought those would go best for the contrast since the branches are black and orange. So I figured some white lights would look good on the tree. The camera doesn't quite do it justice, but you can really see the skeleton faces and everything. It's a little bit better. Alright, now we're going to put on the ornaments and the tree topper, and we'll be back. So, first we're going to undo our little bow for the topper. Yeah, I think this will work just fine. How cute! Perfect tree topper. Oh, I love it. Alright, I'm going to start with these ornaments because, well, they're multicolor. Those are all purple. Probably should have just got these ones. Small tree, but it's okay. Now, be ready to have glitter everywhere for a while, because if you do shop at Dollar Tree, you know just how the glitter gets everywhere. I tried to avoid anything with glitter, but these were too cute to just leave out, so. Let's get some of these orange ones out in front, very cute. Again, glitter. There's glitter absolutely all over my hands already. That's okay. And another thing you could do, I'm kind of just putting these on. There are ornament ties that you could get, or tie string, whichever, to the ornaments, so you don't kind of just have to stick them on the end. You can hang them any kind of depth. I might do that with some of them actually, because depth in the trees will look good, just like in Christmas. Oh, is there 2 branches here? Yeah, okay. But also, as you see here, I've broken an ornament. There we go. Popped right back on. Separate these branches here. We got some purple ones. Purple is my favorite color, so these are going to be right up front and center. Do be careful if you're doing this how I am and you're just kind of pushing the ornaments on, though, because they do, how do I say, the leaves on the tree are a little fragile. They are liable to come off. Okay. And if you do that, kind of refluff it a little bit. These are relatively like pipe cleaners, the branches. So. Okay, well, I, by the way, now realize that the ornaments actually come with string to tie them. I'm going to do that from now on. Now that I've already been through all these. Yikes, good job, Layla. See, we learn as we go, and we know better for next year. Well, and the rest of these. But the strings are generously long to give you all the room in the world. I don't know if you can tell, but all the room in the world to tie them out. So. Yeah, and now this is nice that it's going to be able to add some depth. But also do keep in mind, if you don't want your bulbs hanging too low, you might need to tie it tighter. You can always kind of twist them up like this as well. We'll make them shorter, as long as they don't untwist, which it very well may. Yeah, so keep that in mind as well when you're going. Because I'm pretty happy with how this looks for now, because we do still have more to add to the tree. Okay, so here I'm gonna kind of work on the middle a bit more. We're a bit bare, so I want to add some more here. I want to show you guys exactly the way that I put that tree branch in the middle here into there. So I'm gonna grab my little thingies here and just sticks right in, and I'll mold these, you know, get them looking better and get the ghosties more out in front, because we love to see all of our ghosties. Yeah, look at that, amazing, very nice. Kind of can come over here. I want my eyeballs looking. The eyeballs are from the Dollar Tree, by the way. This can kind of prop them. This one I think can go in here. Do want to be careful not to overwhelm the hay bale, because, well, eventually I could be putting too much in there. And we'll work on our ghosties and getting them exactly where we need them. But that worked out, kind of just how I did that there. So, although, if I could get this, open our hay bale a little more, I could just, try not to mess up our cattail like little leaves there. Perfect. Oh, that's beautiful. But what I'm going to do is pull the tree branch in the middle. I guess I could try to do it now. Out in front, kind of our centerpiece here. Just like that. Too cute. Too cute. Right. So, let's see what we got to work on next. Okay, so now we're going to start putting our cemetery and a little bit of our pumpkin-y patch together. I have these blood red pumpkins that I painted. They were from Dollar Tree. They came just white, but we painted blood on them because I'm me. So they do have little clips on them if you wanted to clip them onto something, but I think we are going to just kind of place them throughout our little patchy yard here on each side. I might clip them on later. For now, I'm not quite sure if I want to or not, so I think I want this one. I can go here. I have these little pumpkins also from Dollar Tree that we're gonna place throughout. You could hot glue these down, but I'm just gonna place them. I don't think they're gonna run around too much. Okay, as soon as I said that, this little guy decides he wants to run around amok. Run amok. Amok. There we go. Oh, this is looking so cute. Yeah, I'll work on these little ghosties and such, and let's clip onto the grass now because I feel like these ghosties could be playing with the pumpkins and things. So, my graveyard, I want to be in the front of my haunted house here, and I'm not quite sure yet how I'll choose to prop these up. They don't have anything on the bottom. Ooh. Goodness. But I'll show you each. I actually painted them. I believe I got these at Michael's. I think it was $5 for the 3. The only reason I got these at Michael's instead of trying it at Dollar Tree is I didn't see any tombstones at Dollar Tree. So you could also make these out of things like styrofoam easily, but when I saw that there was actual pumpkins, I went ahead and got them. Pumpkins, sorry, gravestones. Got distracted. You know, I just had a plan. I have all these extra balls in here. What if I use those to prop behind my tombstones? I could hot glue them to the back of the tombstone and they'll kind of act as a stand. Yeah, I think that'll work. We're resourceful around here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the hot glue gun going and do that and we'll come back. So another thing you could totally do that I obviously should have thought about is put cardboard. Let's get in frame here. You could put cardboard on the bottom. Just hot glue some cardboard and paint it. I'll paint it green to match the grass probably. Yeah, but my ornament trick absolutely does work too. We can work on that. Alright, so next up we have our headstones placed where we'd like them. I'm going to paint the other one later, but we have our bag of bones that we're going to sprinkle throughout our graveyard. Again, heed caution because this is the ones with the Dollar Tree glitter all over them, so let's go ahead and bone up the place a bit. And we have a skeletonian out there, as you can see. There's more skeletonians to come, but Mom's working on those right now, so we'll get there. Right, so next up here we have all of our assorted little mini trees that I'm going to try to get placed, and we're going to start our pumpkin patch. I'm going to bring out my moss and all my various different things and start decorating that side. We'll put some moss in the graveyard as well to make it look a little more aged. Maybe on the house. Ooh, okay. Anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's start getting our pumpkin patch together. Jack Skellington, of course, will have with him these beautiful Halloweeny trees. And throughout our little pumpkin patch. I could also just like hot glue these down because they're kind of, whoo. Alright. Start mossing it up a bit. Again, this was from Michael's. It was $10. I probably could have gone out in my yard or any nature-y place and got this. So, a little silly for that, but it's okay. I think we're ready to start putting our pumpkins in our patch. So now we're going to get our pumpkin patch together. We got our hay bales here, Dollar Tree. So some pumpkins. Our keeper of our pumpkin patch. I love him so much. I don't remember where I got him. I got him a long time ago. I've had him forever. Also that we're gonna kind of put somewhere. We got some little, oh, I'm sorry, birdie. Of our little bird's nests here. Again, the crow at Michael was $10 that I would have had to get a crow somewhere. These little guys, 2 nests of them, $5. Don't just get the Halloween stuff. They have a lot of cool crafts that have nothing to do with Halloween as well. Let's get our pumpkin patch going along here. Now that I've thrown everything on the table that I need to work on, right? Back there. Right. Our keeper of our pumpkin patch will live right over here, next to this tree. So we have these little trucks that I painted before that we're gonna go ahead and put out. I'll show some before and after pictures. But I was spending the day with my aunts and my mom, and I painted one each our favorite truck color. Here's our little pumpkins, which were from the Dollar Tree. And I believe these were too. All Dollar Tree finds. Great. So, again, what I like about it is these little velvet pumpkins have clips on the bottom, and these little orange ones have little stick thingies so that we can get them to stay in the moss. So let's go ahead and sprinkle these through our moss in our little pumpkin patch. Trucks again that we have here have clips on the back, so you can. Everything's coming together so wonderfully. I'm loving it. And you know what? I think we'll have some little birdies take up residence between those pumpkins here. I like the idea of that. So, if you can't tell, I'm really enjoying lighting up our little set here. So, I have our light up pumpkin to go in our pumpkin patch. Let's go ahead and figure a way to get these all throughout. And a word of advice with your lights, always have in mind where you want your little box to go. Mine I want somewhere in the back towards the tree, so I kind of want to start with that. Let's go ahead and actually switch this on. And put it towards the back there. And really, another word of advice, probably before I put the pumpkins or the trucks, would have been a fine idea to start putting the lights, because they're kind of commanding in how they want to be placed in a little bit. So keep that in mind too. I like the way that comes out like that. Hay bales, that's what I'm missing. And that's another thing that could have probably gone before the lights, but that's okay. We have a ghosty. I quite like this ghosty. My aunt got it for me a while back. He's very cool, very bright and light and all that. So I want to move this a little this way. Like that. And our ghosty can kind of chill around the corner here without falling off the edge of the table, hopefully. With that being said, here's our diorama, guys. I'll go ahead and cut the lights and we'll take another look. So now for a little bit of a cinematic view of our beautiful Halloween display. So, actually I'll give you a lights on view as well. Let's have a little view of our diorama with the lights on, a vignette.
Editing Lele here. Everyone, if you liked the video, please give it a like and consider subscribing. We are growing the channel here, and that's the best way that you can support me. So, thanks guys.
Our pumpkin patch, our graveyard, and everything all together. So I'd like to say thank you to everyone for building along with me and watching. I hope you make a lovely display of your own. Stay spooky. Remember, the horror is out there. You just gotta go find it. Bye bye, y'all.